Welcome to Little English Studio, where English learning meets the inspiring stories of the world's greatest people. Here, we bring you powerful life journeys told in clear and simple English, so you can improve your English while discovering lessons of hope, courage, and success. Today, we share the story of Muhammad Yunus, the man known as the banker to the poor. From a small town in Bangladesh, Yunus rose to become a Nobel Peace Prize winner by creating a revolution in banking. He gave small loans to the poorest of the poor, especially women, and helped millions break free from poverty. His idea of microfinance changed the world. This is the inspiring journey of Muhammad Yunus. Muhammad Yunus was born on June 28, 1940 in the port city of Chittagong, in what was then British India and later became East Pakistan, and finally Bangladesh. He was the third of 9 children in a modest Muslim family. His father, Hazy Dullah Mir Chowdagar, was a jeweler who worked hard to support the family. His mother, Sufia Khatun, was a warm and kind woman who cared deeply for her children. From an early age, Yunus showed curiosity and leadership. He enjoyed reading, exploring, and helping his siblings. Though his family was not rich, his father believed in the power of education and encouraged Yunus to study hard. In school, Yunus was bright and often among the top students. He learned discipline from his father and compassion from his mother. These two qualities, discipline and compassion, would later shape his vision of fighting poverty. Yunus attended Chittagong Collegiate School and later Chittagong College. He loved literature, debate, and cultural activities, but he also developed an interest in economics and the problems of society. After finishing school, he studied economics at Dhaka University, where he graduated in 1961. He then worked as a lecturer, but soon won a Fulbright scholarship to study in the United States. In 1965, Yunus traveled to the US to study at Vanderbilt University in Tennessee. It was his first time leaving his country, and it opened a whole new world. At Vanderbilt, he earned a PhD in economics in 1969. During his time in America, Yunus observed wealth, opportunity, and advanced education. But he also noticed inequality and racial tensions. These experiences made him reflect on his own country, where millions lived in extreme poverty. After completing his PhD, Yunus taught economics at Middle Tennessee State University. But in 1971, when the Bangladesh Liberation War broke out, Yunus was deeply moved. His homeland was fighting for independence from Pakistan, and he wanted to help. Yunus left his comfortable life in the US and returned to Bangladesh, which became an independent country in December 1971. He joined the new nation with hope and determination. He took a position at Chittagong University as the head of the economics department. He believed education could help rebuild his war-torn nation. But while teaching theories of economics, Yunus felt something was missing. He asked himself, what is the use of theories if my people are starving outside the classroom? This question would change his life forever. In 1974, a terrible famine struck Bangladesh. Millions went hungry. Yunus, then a professor, could not ignore the suffering around him. One day, he visited the nearby village of Jobra, just outside his university. There he met a woman named Sufia Begum who made bamboo stools. She was trapped in poverty and debt. To buy bamboo, she had to borrow a tiny amount of money from a local moneylender. But the moneylender charged unfair interest rates, leaving her with almost no profit. Yunus was shocked. She only needed a few cents to free herself from this cycle of debt. He thought, if I can help one woman with a few cents, why not more? So Yunus personally gave small loans to 42 women in Jobra village using his own money. The total was just $27. The women repaid him faithfully. This experiment showed him something revolutionary. The poor are creditworthy. Even small loans can make a huge difference. Yunus realized that traditional banks refused to lend to the poor, especially women, because they had no collateral. But Yunus believed the poor deserved trust. He proposed the idea of a bank for the poor. After much struggle and resistance from traditional banks, he finally founded the Grameen Bank, Village Bank, in 1983. The bank's mission was simple: give microloans to the poorest, especially women, no collateral, no lawyers, no complicated paperwork, trust, dignity, and community support as the foundation. The system worked. Women took loans, started small businesses, bought cows or sewing machines, and slowly improved their lives. Families could afford food, send children to school, and escape the cycle of poverty. The model spread rapidly across Bangladesh. By the 1990s, millions of borrowers were part of Grameen Bank. More than 90% were women. Grameen Bank became a global model. Governments, NGOs, and activists across the world admired Yunus's idea. His philosophy was clear: Credit is a human right. Microfinance spread to Asia, Africa, Latin America, and even developed countries. From poor farmers in India to single mothers in New York, microloans empowered people everywhere. Yunus became a symbol of hope. He showed that fighting poverty did not always require charity, it required opportunity. Yunus received international recognition for his work. He won numerous awards including the World Food Prize, 1994, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom, 2009. But the greatest honor came in 2006, when Muhammad Yunus and the Grameen Bank were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee praised him for creating economic and social development from below. Yunus became known worldwide as the banker to the poor. For Bangladesh, a country often associated with poverty and struggle, Yunus became a source of national pride. Yunus did not stop with microfinance. He believed in a larger idea: social business. Unlike traditional business, which focuses only on profit, social business aims to solve problems such as poverty, health, and education, while being financially sustainable. He launched projects with major companies like Danone to fight child malnutrition and Veolia to provide clean water. His vision was a world where businesses could fight poverty, not just governments or charities. Despite his success, Yunus faced criticism. Some argued that microfinance created debt traps. Others said not all loans led to success. In Bangladesh, he also faced political challenges. In 2011, the government forced him to step down as head of Grameen Bank, citing age limits. Many saw this as politically motivated, but Yunus remained calm. He continued to advocate for microfinance and social business globally. Today, Muhammad Yunus is celebrated as one of the greatest social entrepreneurs of our time. His ideas have touched hundreds of millions of lives. His legacy teaches us, poverty is not created by the poor, it is created by systems that exclude them. A small opportunity can create big change. Business can be used not just for profit, but for social good. Yunus transformed the way the world thinks about poverty. He gave dignity, hope, and opportunity to the poorest people on earth. And that is the incredible life story of Muhammad Yunus, the man who believed in the power of small loans and big dreams. From a small village in Bangladesh to the Nobel Peace Prize, his journey proves that one idea can change the world. Thank you for watching Little English Studio. Remember, every great life story teaches us lessons of courage, resilience, and hope. Which part of Muhammad Yunus's story inspired you the most? Tell us in the comments below.